The headlights cut through the falling snow, slicing long shadows across the logging road. Lena Ortiz's truck crept forward, tires crunching over fresh drifts. At the road's edge, a shape lay half-buried, motionless. Frost clung to every whisker. Ribs jutted beneath stretched tawny skin. A paw twitched. Then stillness. Lena froze, heart hammering. She leaned closer. The golden eyes opening were dull, unfocused. No snarl. No fight. Only exhaustion, teetering on the edge of death. Her radio slipped from her glove, nearly shaking free. "Wildlife support," she whispered. "Adult female lion. Critical." Snow stung her face. Each second carried weight. If she moved too fast, stress could stop the lion's heart. If she moved too slowly, hypothermia would finish her. Lena's boots sank into powder. Each step was a negotiation between caution and urgency. The mountain lion breathed, a thin, broken gasp that rattled against frost flakes clinging to her jaw. Lena's chest tightened. Every instinct screamed to rush. But life depended on restraint. A distant rumble announced backup. Dr. Asia Malik and 2 officers carrying a reinforced crate. Silence stretched, broken only by crunching snow and the hiss of cold air. Lena's hand hovered near the lion, steady but restrained. Asia knelt, assembling the tranquilizer dart. "Careful," Lena murmured. The lion's amber eyes tracked them lazily. Then the dart struck. Ash went limp, sinking into the snow like a shadow folding into itself. Up close the damage was stark. Paw pads are split and bleeding. Hollow hips, wasted muscles, skin stretched tight over ribs. Each breath rattled. Hunger had stripped her body to bare bone. Snow fell relentlessly. Every flake whispered that time was running out. The crate was slid gently beneath her. One officer's gloved hands held steady. Ash's body barely moved. The truck engine hummed, carrying them through the forest, snow blurring the world outside. Lena glanced at the clock. Each mile closer to the rehabilitation center was another gamble. Inside, heat radiated from humming units, but warmth had to be introduced carefully. Too fast, and organs weakened by starvation could fail. Asia fought for a vein small enough for 4 fluids. Every drip mattered. Every breath mattered. Lena's gaze never left Ash's chest. Hours passed. Tiny shifts. A paw flexed, a tremor of the tail. Each motion carried victory and a question. Could she recover? Would she choose life? Finally, Asia whispered, "We can try." Lena nodded, swallowing the tight ache in her throat. A small syringe of nutrient-rich liquid slid into a shallow bowl. Ash lifted her head, amber eyes clouded but alert. She sniffed. One paw inched forward. Pause. Then another. Then her tongue flicked the edge of the liquid. The team held their breath. Another lap. Then another. Time stretched. Hours merged into night. Snow drifted outside, silent. Inside, the apex predator's fragile body decided. Each swallow was a heartbeat of trust. Every tiny movement a declaration. She wanted to live. By morning, heat returned to her muscles, eyes sharpened from starvation's fog. Ash shifted, stretched. Then she Saturday. Then stood. Claws flexed and retracted. Lena exhaled, shoulders loosening for the first time. Days followed this rhythm. The first careful walk, then a deliberate pace across the enclosure. Each bite of food measured, controlled. Hunger no longer drove desperation. It became assertion, reclaiming agency. Lena watched, fascinated by subtleties. A tail twitch, the curl of a paw, the flicker of ears toward the snow outside. Ash's personality emerged in tiny choices. Hesitant exploration, calculated pauses, moments of curiosity. She was no longer a shadow of winter. She was deliberate, alive, wary but present. Asia joined her at the enclosure one afternoon. She's choosing, she said softly. Every step. Every decision. She's coming back on her terms. Lena nodded, heart tight with awe. recovery wasn't linear. One morning, Ash froze mid-step, ears flat. A gust of wind rattled the center's outer walls. Lena stilled, heartbeat in sync with Ash's. Slowly, the lion resumed movement. Tail high, strength returning. Micro cliffhangers mirrored life itself. A predator deciding to trust, moment by fragile moment. The team learned to read subtle cues. A paw shift could signal hunger. A head tilt, wariness. A stretch, confidence returning. Every motion held weight, meaning a story. By the second week, Ash's amber eyes gleamed with clarity. Snowflakes clung briefly to her fur when she ventured outside, but she barely noticed, focused instead on testing strength, sensing territory. She prowled the enclosure with measured power. Every calculated step, every flexed claw, a reclamation of life. The first sprint was monumental. Her legs pumped with force, muscles undulating beneath a body no longer hollowed. She paused mid-leap, surveying the snowy forest. Then she moved again. Assertive, alive, in command. Lena and Asia exchanged glances, unspoken pride threading between them. Trust had been mutual. The humans offered warmth, care, and patience. But Ash made the ultimate choice. She had decided life was worth the effort. In that decision, hope became reality. Snow continued to fall outside. Lena stepped onto the porch, watching Ash at a distance. The predator moved fluidly, a silent presence against the white. Lena whispered, "Ash," letting the name solidify, a tether between them. Night settled, quiet except for faint hums of heaters. Inside, Ash curled into bedding, paws tucked, tail flicking softly. A predator at peace, yet alert. Lena and Asia stayed close but invisible, witnesses to life reclaimed. Each morning brought a small victory. A lap of water taken voluntarily, a paw lifted to test strength, a sit and then a deliberate lie down. Every gesture told a story. Every choice a triumph. Weeks later, Ash greeted the humans with subtle gestures. A brush of fur against Lena's glove, a head tilt toward Asia. No growls, no snapping. Only acknowledgement. Mutual respect cemented. The bond was silent yet profound. Recovery completed in increments. She prowled, stretched, hunted within the enclosure. Measured, deliberate. Lena realized the story wasn't about saving Ash by force. It was about guiding, waiting, and allowing her agency. The apex predator had chosen life. The humans had only provided the framework. The first time Ash ventured fully outside, Lena held her breath. Snowflakes clung to fur and trees whispered overhead. Ash paused, sniffed the air, muscles coiled for movement. Then she ran. Swift, powerful, graceful. The shadow of winter dusk transformed into living, breathing freedom. Lena and Asia remained still, watching. No words needed. The forest was quiet but alive with triumph. Ash had survived, not by imposition but by trust and will. As the sun rose behind pine-clad peaks, golden light reflected off snow and amber eyes alike. The logging road where Lena first found her was distant now, a reminder of fragility, and the edge where life and death had hung in balance. Ash moved beyond it, leaving only pawprints and fresh snow, a silent echo of her return. The first lick of food. The first step. The first sprint. Each moment was a heartbeat stretched across winter nights, each pause a victory of patience, observation, and respect. Life had returned in increments, chosen deliberately by a predator who had nearly been lost. Lena whispered, almost to herself, "We were given permission." Asia nodded. The forest, silent, seemed to exhale. Ash paused mid-bound, looking toward the humans, amber eyes sharp. Then she turned, melting into the forest, snowflakes trailing like fragments of near-death left behind. Trust had been given. Life had been reclaimed. And in that quiet morning, snow falling endlessly, the apex predator ran free.